Chapter 1. The Mysterious Map. Timmy was a curious boy with a heart full of dreams and a head full of questions. One sunny afternoon, while exploring the attic of his grandparents' old house, he stumbled upon an old dusty chest. Inside, he found a faded map with strange symbols and a note that read, "To the brave and curious, the magical forest awaits." Timmy's eyes sparkled with excitement. He had heard stories about the magical forest, a place where anything was possible, and where great adventures awaited those daring enough to enter. He quickly packed a small bag with some essentials, a flashlight, some snacks, a notebook, and a pencil. With the map in hand, Timmy set off on his grand adventure. Chapter 2. Entering the Forest. Timmy followed the map, which led him through winding paths and across babbling brooks until he reached the edge of the magical forest. The trees were tall and thick, their leaves whispering secrets in the wind. Timmy took a deep breath and stepped into the forest. The air inside the forest felt different, filled with a sense of wonder and magic. Timmy walked carefully, taking in the sights and sounds around him. He saw flowers that glowed softly, butterflies with wings that sparkled like jewels, and heard the distant laughter of creatures unseen. As he ventured deeper, Timmy noticed a peculiar signpost with arrows pointing in various directions. Each arrow had a different label: Toadstool Town, River of Reflection, Cavern of Crystals, and Tree of Wisdom. Timmy decided to follow the arrow pointing towards Toadstool Town, his heart racing with anticipation. Chapter 3. Meeting the Toadstool Folk. After a short walk, Timmy arrived at Toadstool Town, a quaint village where the houses were made of giant mushrooms. The inhabitants, tiny toadstool folk, were friendly and curious about their new visitor. They welcomed Timmy warmly and introduced him to their leader, Mayor Mushroom. Mayor Mushroom was a wise old toadstool with a long white beard. He listened to Timmy's story and looked at the map with great interest. "You are a brave young boy to come here alone," he said. "The magical forest is full of wonders and dangers, but I see a great adventure ahead of you." Timmy spent the night in Toadstool Town, learning about the toadstool folks' customs and stories. They told him about the hidden treasures and secret paths in the forest, and about the challenges he might face. The next morning, with a hearty breakfast and some new friends cheering him on, Timmy continued his journey. Chapter 4. The River of Reflection. Following the map, Timmy made his way to the River of Reflection. The river was wide and calm, with water so clear it looked like glass. As Timmy gazed into the water, he saw not just his reflection, but glimpses of his past and future. He saw himself as a little boy, playing with his friends, and then as a grown-up, achieving his dreams. The river whispered to him, "Believe in yourself, Timmy. The key to unlocking the forest's secrets lies within you." Inspired and determined, Timmy found a small boat tied to the riverbank. He untied it and began to paddle across the river. Halfway across, he noticed the water starting to swirl and bubble. Out of the water emerged a friendly-looking creature, a water sprite named Ripple. Ripple offered to guide Timmy safely across the river in exchange for a story. Timmy happily agreed and told Ripple about his adventures so far. Ripple was delighted and helped Timmy navigate the tricky currents, ensuring he reached the other side safely. Chapter 5. The Cavern of Crystals. With Ripple's guidance, Timmy soon reached the entrance to the Cavern of Crystals. The cavern was dark and foreboding, but Timmy knew he had to enter to continue his journey. He took out his flashlight and stepped inside. The walls of the cavern were lined with sparkling crystals that glowed with an inner light. As Timmy walked deeper into the cavern, the light from the crystals became brighter, illuminating the path ahead. He soon reached a large chamber filled with towering crystal formations. In the center of the chamber, Timmy found an old stone pedestal with a book on it. The book was titled The Secrets of the Magical Forest. Timmy opened the book and found pages filled with ancient knowledge and spells. As he read, the crystals around him began to hum and vibrate. The vibrations grew stronger, and suddenly the largest crystal in the chamber began to crack. From within, a majestic crystal dragon emerged. The dragon looked at Timmy with kind eyes and said, "I have been trapped here for centuries, waiting for someone brave enough to find the book. Thank you, Timmy." The crystal dragon shared with Timmy the knowledge of the forest's magic and how to use it wisely. Timmy felt a surge of confidence and gratitude. With the dragon's blessing, he continued on his journey, carrying the book with him. Chapter 6. The Tree of Wisdom. Guided by the map and the dragon's wisdom, Timmy made his way to the Tree of Wisdom. The tree was enormous, with branches that seemed to touch the sky and roots that reached deep into the earth. It was said that the tree held the answers to all questions. Timmy approached the tree and placed his hand on its trunk. The tree began to speak in a deep, resonant voice. "Welcome, young traveler. You seek knowledge and answers. Ask your questions, and I shall provide." Timmy thought carefully and asked the tree about the true purpose of his journey. The Tree of Wisdom replied, "Your journey is one of self-discovery and growth. The forest has shown you its magic, but the real magic lies within you. Remember the lessons you have learned and the friends you have made." Timmy thanked the tree and felt a sense of clarity and purpose. He knew he had to continue his journey, but now he understood that it was as much about the people and experiences as it was about reaching the final destination. Chapter 7. The Enchanted Garden. As Timmy ventured further, he came across a beautiful garden filled with the most colorful and exotic flowers he had ever seen. This was the Enchanted Garden, a place where the flowers could talk and the air was filled with music. The flowers welcomed Timmy and told him about the garden's magic. Each flower had a unique power and story. Timmy spent hours listening to their tales and learning about the different kinds of magic each flower possessed. In the heart of the garden, Timmy found a large ancient flower with petals that glowed like the sun. The flower spoke to him. "Timmy, you have shown great courage and kindness on your journey. Take one of my petals. It will help you in times of need." Grateful, Timmy gently took a petal and placed it in his bag. He felt a warm glow in his heart, knowing that he had gained another valuable ally on his journey. Chapter 8. The Hidden Village. Following the map, Timmy discovered a hidden village nestled between two mountains. The village was home to a community of wise and skilled artisans who lived in harmony with nature. They were known as the Keepers of the Forest. The villagers welcomed Timmy and offered him food and shelter. They shared their knowledge of the forest and its secrets. Timmy was fascinated by their stories and spent days learning from them. One evening, the village elder, an old woman with silver hair and kind eyes, called Timmy to her. "Timmy, you have shown great promise. The final part of your journey lies ahead, but first, you must prove your worth by helping our village." The villagers told Timmy about a dangerous beast that had been terrorizing the village. Timmy knew this was his chance to show his bravery and help his new friends. With the villagers' guidance, he set out to find and confront the beast. Chapter 9. The Battle with the Beast. Timmy followed the villagers' instructions and soon found himself in a dark, eerie part of the forest. He could hear the beast's growls in the distance. Summoning all his courage, Timmy pressed on. As he approached the beast's lair, he saw a massive, fearsome creature with glowing red eyes and sharp claws. The beast lunged at Timmy, but he remembered the lessons he had learned and the allies he had gained. Timmy used the petal from the Enchanted Garden, and a protective shield enveloped him. The beast's attacks bounced off harmlessly. Timmy then recalled the wisdom of the crystal dragon and used a spell from the book to calm the beast. The beast stopped its attack and looked at Timmy with curiosity. Timmy spoke to it in a soothing voice. "I do not wish to harm you. Let us find peace together." The beast, now calm, revealed its true form, a guardian of the forest that had been corrupted by dark magic. Timmy used the magic of the forest to cleanse the beast, returning it to its true gentle nature. Chapter 10. The Return Home. With the beast now a friend, Timmy returned to the village, where he was greeted as a hero. The villagers celebrated his bravery and thanked him for saving their home. The village elder gave Timmy a special gift, a necklace with a crystal that held the power of the forest's magic. Timmy knew it was time to return home. He said his goodbyes and made his way back through the forest, retracing his steps and bidding farewell to the friends he had made along the way. As Timmy approached the edge of the forest, he felt a mixture of sadness and excitement. He had grown so much during his adventure and learned valuable lessons about courage, friendship, and self-belief. The forest had changed him in ways he couldn't fully describe. When he finally emerged from the forest, he saw his house in the distance. Timmy hurried home, eager to share his incredible journey with his family. His parents listened in awe as he recounted his adventures, from meeting the toadstool folk and the water sprite to battling the beast and learning from the tree of wisdom. His parents were proud of Timmy and amazed by his bravery and the magical experiences he had encountered. Timmy showed them the petal, the book, and the necklace, each a token of his incredible journey. His mother hugged him tightly, and his father ruffled his hair with pride. Timmy's adventure in the magical forest became a story told and retold in his family, inspiring others to believe in themselves and seek out their own adventures. Timmy knew that the magic of the forest would always be with him, a reminder of the incredible journey he had taken and the friends he had made. And so Timmy's story ends, not with a conclusion, but with a beginning of a life filled with wonder, courage, and the unending magic of the world around him. He knew that no matter where life took him, the spirit of the magical forest would always guide and protect him, lighting his path with its eternal glow. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe for more stories.